and welcome to 96 News. This is the week of January 28th. I'm Vanessa Mieses.
And I'm Matthew Hall.
Winter Haven police arrested 3 teenagers Friday accused of breaking into a home while armed and stealing $20,000 worth of electronics, jewelry, and cash. Harold Jasper, Rashad Jones, and Cedric Cooper were jailed on charges of grand theft and grand theft with a firearm. Police began investigating after a woman who lived on 19th Street Northwest came home and found her place ransacked. A neighbor had seen a vehicle in her driveway and gave its tag number to officers. A detective found the car, and inside sat the 3 suspects along with a laptop that had been reported stolen. Detectives found the men had other items belonging to the woman. Jasper also was charged with 2 counts of violating probation for a burglary charge he received back in August of 2012.
Casey Anthony has filed for bankruptcy in Florida. Anthony, who was acquitted of killing her 2-year-old daughter Kaylee in 2011, has filed for Chapter 7 bankruptcy in federal court in Tampa. Her list of debts include $500,000 for attorney fees and almost $70,000 owed to the IRS, among others. Court papers list Anthony as unemployed with no recent income, and she is filing for bankruptcy essentially to obtain a fresh financial start.
The Blondes are hitting the stage here in Lakeland. Reporter Gabrielle Dorasami shows us behind the scenes of this year's musical. The Blondes are hitting the stage here in Lakeland. Reporter Gabrielle Dorasami shows us behind the scenes of this year's musical.
Hello, my name is Gabrielle Dorasami. I'm here for 96 News Entertainment. We're here at the Lakeland Community Theater, where this theater and all these lovely cast and crew here are going to be doing Legally Blonde, the musical. I'm very excited. I've grown up with the movie myself. So in the story, Elle Woods, yourself, is a college-age girl making lots of new life changes, career paths, very different than what she had first had in mind for her life. And I think a lot of people at our school can relate to that because we're all studying a degree and trying to get future jobs. What's the message that your production is wanting to maybe give some college students that might watch the production soon to come?
I would say to always stay true to yourself because it never goes out of style. It is very important, I think, as a character, she grows into who she is more. But what is so nice about Elle is that no matter what people are talking about her or what people think of her, she is who she is no matter what. And I think that stays true through the entire thing. So if you can continue to work hard and to always remember who you are, you can't fail.
She's a very inspirational character. I remember watching the movie when I was younger, and I saw her have the little dog and the pink jacket, and I wanted the little dog and the pink jacket. I even thought about going to law school. She was very much an idol for me. So I was wondering, and I guess you are living proof, if it's possible for Southeastern students to maybe want to get involved with the Lakeland Community Theater, maybe audition for something or a stagehand. Is it possible for them to do so?
Yes.
Yes, all around.
Actually, Southeastern University's theater department is partnered with Lakeland Community Theater, and shows that we do here, especially during the school year, are kind of in conjunction anymore. And last semester was the beginning of that. So it's definitely not just a possibility, but we would encourage it.
All right, well, I think it's going to be an amazing production. It's $15 for students. It's $20 for adults. If you want any more information, you can go to www.lakelandcommunitytheater.com. And I wish you all a very great show coming up. You all look fantastic and ready to go. So good luck, all right?
Thank you, Gabrielle. Well, 2 roads in Polk County have been closed for emergency repairs. Ronald Reagan Parkway has been closed about 600 feet east of Old Kissimmee Road for emergency repairs to a broken reclaimed water main and westbound travel lane. Westbound traffic approaching work zone will be routed to the inside eastbound travel lane. This will cause the eastbound lanes to be 2-way traffic until traffic can safely be separated west of the work zone. Utility crews will work through the night to repair, break, and open both sides of CR 54 as soon as possible.
Now over to entertainment with Robert Rodriguez.
Hey guys, welcome to 96 News. My name is Robert Rodriguez and I'm here with worship leader Dan Rivera. Hey, how you doing?
I'm pretty good. Good to be here.
Cool, cool. So we're here talking about the SEU album that's going to be coming up real soon, right?
Yeah, we're doing our first worship album. It's our first record.
Awesome, awesome. So tell us a little bit about that. Tell us, what will the album be called?
We're going to call the album No Other Name, naming it after the sort of theme for the year. So every year we kind of pick a theme and go with it for cool. As far as what our chapels and our conference is based off of. So we did the same thing with the album. As the album comes out, we call it No Other Name. Sort of the idea behind that and all about the name of Jesus.
No Other Name. Sounds cool, sounds cool.
Yeah.
What do you want the people from SU, you know, students and everybody, to
Yeah.
get out of this album?
I guess I want it to be the same thing or work in the same way that any worship album that I've really been into works, where I want people to be able to use it as a resource in their life.
Awesome.
A lot of students go on to do ministry, for them to be able to use it as a resource into their ministries. You know, it's for the students. I want students to, and this is kind of the vision behind Chase and Drew Guard and some of the guys that are involved in DSF and worship, that it's for the students. You know, it's for students to get their hands on it and take in their lives, and when they're driving back home for long breaks, they can kind of put it on and maybe pray to it, do their life journal to it, worship with it.
That's cool.
And yeah, and then for people who are looking for new music within the church, then yeah, it'd be a goal to have that available for, you know, for churches anywhere they needed to use it. So.
Well, that'd be so cool. And lastly, when will this album be released?
The album comes out February 12th. It comes out during our conference. You'll be at the conference. We got a bunch of great speakers coming. And then the album comes out on iTunes, and you can pick it up at the conference if you wanted to.
Cool, cool. Well, thank you, Dan, for having us and talking about the album. It was nice meeting you.
Yeah, nice to meet you too.
Awesome.
A blaze raced through a crowded nightclub in southern Brazil early Sunday, killing 232 people as the air filled with deadly smoke and panicked partygoers stampeded towards the exit. The club was at its maximum capacity between 1,000 and 2,000 people, and witnesses say either a flare or a firework lit by a band member may have started the fire. Firefighters responded quickly after the fire broke out, but it spread too fast inside the packed club for them to help. It appears to be the world's deadliest nightclub fire in more than a decade.
Well, let's check out the weather for this week. Tuesday and Wednesday, your highs are going to be in the mid-80s with your low in the low 60s. And Thursday and Friday, it's going to get a little bit chillier. Your highs are going to be in the low 70s, and your lows are going to be in your mid-40s.
And on Saturday, the high is going to be at 76 with a low of 54, and Sunday, a high of 74 with a low of 51. And reporter Johnny Fernandez has more about this year's flu outbreak.
Started with a cough and went to sinus and what I thought was an upper respiratory type of situation. I mean, I was feeling terrible. I got
Kenneth Cortello had to leave work on Thursday because he just couldn't take the pain. It's the worst he's felt in years.
Probably the worst I've felt in a couple of years.
This year's flu outbreak has spread across the nation like wildfire. Dr. Adler from Owl Night in Lakeland explained the symptoms of the flu and its effects on our bodies.
Flu is a very contagious disease. It's one of the most contagious viruses, and plus it shows a lot of symptoms: cough, runny nose, headache, sore throat, muscle aches, body aches. People feel very fatigued. If they try to shake it off and don't see a doctor, it leads to complications.
Doctor visits have nearly doubled since last year. Healthcare facilities around the nation are running out of flu vaccinations and anti-flu medication. Kenneth's kids did get the flu shot this year. He did not.
My kids had the flu shot. Me and my wife, we did not get a flu shot, and I typically get the flu shot every year. But this year I did get the flu shot, and I guess this is the treatment that I get for it. So.
The CDC says this year's flu season is the worst they've seen since 2009. The best way to prevent the virus from spreading is simply by washing your hands with soap and water. Reporting from Lakeland, Johnny Fernandez, 96 News.
Thanks, Johnny. Well, now we have Angie Q and Roxanne Garcia with your latest in sports.
Thank you, Vanessa. Well, the Boston Celtics guard Rajon Rondo experienced an athlete's worst nightmare, tearing his ACL, leaving him out for the rest of the season. The primary expected replacement is said to be Courtney Lee. So hopefully the Boston Celtics can remain consistent and strong. It's such a sad story,
It
Roxanne.
is a very sad story, and I guess we will see how it'll all turn out during the NBA playoffs. Well, in the NFL, it is about that time. The Super Bowl is around the corner. The game will take place February 3rd at 6:30 live on CBS, so make sure to tune in. New Orleans will be hosting your San Francisco 49ers and Baltimore Ravens. Angie, what do you think the outcome of this game will be?
Honestly, Roxanne, I'm hoping that the Ravens can pull off the win, especially because it's the final career game for one of the most amazing athletes in the game, Ray Lewis, who's expected to retire after the championship game. So it would definitely be a great top off for a legendary career.
A great ending. I definitely agree with you on that. I also want the Ravens to win. I have my personal reasons as to why, but I will keep that to myself. That's all the time we have for 96 Sports. I'm Roxanne Garcia.
And I'm Angie Quesada. Back to you guys.
Thank you, ladies.
And that's all the time we have left for the day. Keep it here on 96 News for all the latest in breaking news, weather, and sports. I'm Matthew Hall.
I'm Vanessa Mieses. Have a great week, everyone.